Let's settle this once and for all. What do women actually think about the dad bod? You know that body you get when you're over 40. You've stopped pretending you'll ever have ABS again. And your gym membership is basically a monthly donation to a place you visited twice in January. Here's the truth, and it's going to surprise you. Most women don't care about the six-pack. They really don't, but they do care about other things. So before you use dad bod as an excuse to completely let yourself go, let's talk about what actually matters and what's just in your head. 1, the dad bod is real and it's not a deal breaker. Here's the first thing you need to know. The dad bod is not only real, it's actually preferred by a lot of women over the chiseled gym bro. Look. Why? Because it signals that you've got priorities, other than spending 3 hours a day flexing in front of a mirror. A little softness around the middle says this guy has a life. It says you're not obsessed with yourself. You probably know how to enjoy a good meal. And you're not going to make her feel bad about eating carbs. Women in their 30s and 40s especially appreciate this, because they're done with the guys, who are more interested in their own reflection than in them. Now, here's the catch. There's a difference between dad bod and I've completely given up bod. Dad bod is a little thickness, maybe some softness in the midsection, but you still look like you can move furniture and play with your kids without pulling something. If you're winded walking up a flight of stairs, that's not dad bod, that's a health issue. And yeah, women notice that too. 2, she's not checking your ABS. She's checking your effort. Women aren't scanning you for a six-pack. What they're actually looking at is whether you take care of yourself. Do your clothes fit? Are you clean? Do you smell good? Can you walk with energy? Or do you shuffle around like every step is a negotiation with your knees? That's what matters. You could have a perfectly average body, a little belly, normal arms, regular chest, and if you're well-groomed, wearing clothes that fit and carrying yourself with confidence, you're ahead of 80% of guys. On the flip side, you could be in decent shape, but show up in a shirt that's 2 sizes too big, with shoes from 2009 and a general "I stopped trying" vibe, and she's gonna pass. Effort matters more than results. She's not asking you to be a fitness model. She's asking you to give a damn about yourself. Shower wear pants that fit. Trim your beard if you have one. That's it. Most guys overthink the body and completely ignore the basics. Don't be that guy. 3, strength over wise every single time. Here's something most men don't realize. Women care way more about functional strength than they do about how you look. Shirtless, can you carry groceries without complaining? Move a couch, open a stubborn jar without making a face. That's what registers as attractive. It's not about bulging muscles. It's about capability. A guy with average arms who can lift something heavy without drum is more attractive than a guy with big biceps who can't help with anything practical. This is especially true for women over 35 because they've learned that real world strength matters more than gym strength. They don't need you to bench press a car. They need you to be able to handle life without falling apart. If you're over 40 and you've kept even a baseline level of fitness, You can walk a few miles, you can lift your own luggage. You're not constantly out of breath. You're fine, you don't need to transform into someone else. You just need to not be fragile. Women find competence sexy, and physical capability is a huge part of that. For the belly isn't the problem. It's the attitude about it. Let's talk about the thing most guys obsess over. The stomach, yes. You've got a little belly. Welcome to being over 40. Here's the reality. Women expect it. What they don't expect, and what actually turns them off, is you being weird about it. If you're constantly sucking in your gut, making self-deprecating jokes about your weight, or refusing to take off your shirt at the beach because you're embarrassed, that insecurity is way more unattractive than the belly itself. Confidence smooths over a lot. A guy who's got a little extra weight, but carries himself like it's not a problem. That guy's attractive, a guy who's in decent shape, but won't stop apologizing for not being perfect. That guy's exhausting. Own your body as it is right now. That doesn't mean don't improve it. Hit the gym if you want, eat better, whatever. But stop treating your stomach like it's a moral failing. She's not staring at your belly, wondering why you're not shredded. She's watching how you carry yourself. And if you're confident and comfortable, she's not going to care about a few extra pounds. 5 women want a man who eats real food. Here's something women won't say out loud but absolutely think. They don't want to date a guy who's constantly on some extreme diet, counting macros or turning down dinner because he's cutting. That's boring, and honestly, it's a little self-absorbed. Women like men who can enjoy a meal, have a drink, and not make the whole evening about calorie counting. The dad bod indirectly signals that you're fun, that you're not obsessed with control, and that you can actually relax. Obviously, there's a balance. You shouldn't be crushing fast food every day, and acting like heart disease is a myth. But if you're the guy who can enjoy a steak, have dessert, and not spiral into guilt about it, that's attractive. Women want to feel like they can enjoy life with you, not like they're dating a nutrition app. So yeah, having a normal relationship with food, where you eat well most of the time. But don't freak out over pizza. That's actually a green flag, not a red one. 6 posture and energy beat perfect physique. You know what's more attractive than ABS. Standing up straight, walking with purpose. Having energy that doesn't make her feel like she's dating someone's tired dad. A guy with an average body who moves with confidence, holds his shoulders back and looks engaged with life, will always beat the guy who's in better shape, but slouches, drags his feet, and looks defeated. Women are reading your energy before they're analyzing your body. If you walk into a room looking exhausted, hunched over low energy, yeah, she's going to notice the dad bod in a bad way. But if you walk in standing tall, making eye contact, moving like you've got somewhere to be, she's going to see a confident man, and the body becomes irrelevant. Posture is free, energy is free, and both of them do more for your attractiveness than 6 months at the gym. Stand up straight, walk like you mean it. That alone will change how women see you, regardless of what your midsection looks like. 7, the real deal breaker. Letting yourself go completely all right? Here's where we draw the line. Dad bod is fine, a little extra weight. Not a problem, but there's a difference between I'm not shredded and I've completely stopped caring about my health. If you can't walk upstairs without wheezing, if your clothes don't fit, because you've gained 40 pounds and refuse to buy new ones, if you're making zero effort to stay even remotely active, that's not dad bod, that's giving up. And women can feel it. It's not about aesthetics at that point. It's about self-respect and whether you're taking care of yourself enough to be a partner. Women don't need you to be perfect, but they do need to know you're not checking out of life. Eat reasonably, move your body a few times a week. Wear clothes that fit the body you have now, not the one you had 10 years ago. If you're doing those things, the dad bod isn't going to hold you back. But if you've stopped trying entirely, don't be surprised when she's not interested. She's not shallow, she's just reading the room. So here's the bottom line. Your dad bod is probably fine. In fact, it might even be working in your favor. If you carry it with confidence and show that you still take care of yourself. What's not fine? Acting like your body is a disaster. Being insecure about it or using it as an excuse to stop trying. Stand tall, put in basic effort. And stop obsessing over ABS you were never going to have anyway. If this hit home, subscribe for more reality checks and drop a comment. Team Dad Bod or Team Gym Rat, let's hear it.